What's good, guys? Don's Gaming here, and welcome to episode 7 of Community Chat. I'm obviously here with my good friend Dean. What's up, Dean?
Sup, broski? Sup. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Now, Chris, I think we've got an announcement to make about scheduling of times and everything.
Yep. Due to, I believe it was called ESL.
No, FPL.
Oh, FPL, sorry. ESL is Paladins, isn't it?
No, I don't think so.
I'm probably mistaken for some, but due to the fact that the Smite career is coming out on Mondays around our times that we record, we've decided to change that to Tuesdays at 9.
Mainly just because we don't really want to have to compete with them just for the basic views. We're not doing this just for the views. Obviously, we just have fun, but at the end of the day, it's nice to get views, it's nice to get the community talking, but a lot of our community, a lot of the community that watches this, watches FPL as well, and we don't really want them to, we don't really want to fight FPL for those views.
Also, we got some other people who are deciding on who they're voting for in our community, and obviously they watch it as well.
Right, so Chris, we've got a very jam-packed episode today, I think.
Probably the most
Huge episode.
the most we've had in an episode since the whole Tice leaving,
Episode
I
one.
think.
No, it's episode 1. This is as big as episode 1, I think. I got so much to announce.
Pretty much.
So I'll run everyone through today's schedule of the talk show today. We got topic 1. We're going to be talking about some outages and removals from the community. We feel like we've got to clear out the dirty laundry, and we've got to add some new, nice, fresh clothing for the community.
Okay. Before we carry on, there was one question in the comments, Dean, that I think you would be best to answer. What is FPL?
FPL is a show run by F. Dot, aka Swag, aka Tom Ballinger, one of the commentators. It's endorsed by Harris Studios. A lot of the pro players at PC and Xbox watch it. So, and we get so many views from just the Xbox boys. Chris Daces came out and said that himself, that they all watch it, the show.
Yep.
We don't want to basically go, you have to either watch us or FPL.
Pretty much, because we know they'd probably choose FPL.
FPL is so I enjoy watching FPL as well, and I as much as I like this talk show, I also like watching that, and so it's also easier for me, so I don't have to go, oh, I can't watch that now because I've got to go do this.
Oh, the funniest part was, as you first started explaining it, Janice also put, oh, that.
Yeah, I enjoy FPL. It's good to get along with some of the pro players. Hashtag fails in every fucking episode somehow. So yeah, so right after we move on to topic 2. We've got a lot of team formations, Chris. A lot of them, 3 or something, I think.
So we're skipping topic 2 to say the new formations, and then going into back to topic 1.
What? No, I've already said topic 1. Adds removes. Then topic 2 is team formations.
Oh yeah, we're only discussing on what topic. I thought we were starting the topic.
No, I said I'd run everyone through, Chris. That's what we always do. What are you fucking talking about?
I'm not feeling too good, man. I thought we already done it. But yeah, topic 2 is new formations on teams.
And topic 3 is team standings in the community, where we think everyone is ranking up in the community. Yours are the teams, and obviously we still have some free agents out there.
Also,
we'll see what happens.
During topic 3, we may end up doing some standings in the roles of each team. So
that
which
could
ABC...
be a lot of fun. That could be a lot of fun. So yeah, this episode is going to be a jam-packed one, guys. I hope you guys are going to be enjoying this one, and I'm going to apologize if I'm a bit louder than usual. New headset, a bit sensitive than the last one, so I'll apologize for the audio right up front. Hashtag fuck you, Daza. Fuck you and your turtle beaches.
Turtle Beach OP.
Okay, so Chris, adds and removes. if you'd like to talk to us about how big this is gonna be.
This is gonna be massive.
Like on a scale, like how big? Like, what's this gonna leave us at? Is this going to lower the community number, or is it going to make it a bit bigger?
Ooh, well, I'm going to say that it's going to make the community slightly bigger as we are bringing in quite a few people and removing one person, I believe. No, 3 people.
Wait, let me see.
Because we have to we're
three,
removing
yeah, three.
3 people, and we're adding 1, 2, 3. I think about 6 at max.
So yeah,
Probably a bit
Wait,
more
let me
than
see.
6.
1, 2, 3, 4. What? 4?
It can't have been
No, it's
4.
nice.
I'm pretty sure there was a lot more.
5. It's 5.
Okay. If
It's
one's
5.
been missed out, we will mention it, so the number may go up.
So we're gonna start it off with, we're gonna go through all the removals first. We're going to lessen the community just to build it back up. We're gonna break it down, build it back up. So Chris, who is the first person we are removing?
Well, just because they've been on an actual team, I feel like we should remove the people who was once in Toxic Jungle. So that being one
Yes,
of them being Chris Fade, and the other being Dean.
Chris Fade. Chris Fade is we're gonna talk about Chris Fade first. Chris Fade was a very good player. It's a shame that we're gonna have to remove him. Just 'cause I felt that he has so much ability and he could have offered so much more. What about you, Chris? What did you think?
Well, being honest, I didn't know the guy as well as you. You probably played
I
against
don't know him
him.
either. I don't know him either. I'm just going on what I saw and the fact of what I've heard from other players.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. What I've heard from other players is that he was on the same level, probably slightly ahead of Jack, which to me is really amazing because apart from Jay, Michael, and them lot, I can't really see that many people ahead of Jack on the PS4 community. So to have someone outstand Jack is probably something unbelievable in the role that he's playing.
Yeah, good point. And as you were saying earlier, the other person who used to be on top during those be going is Pleb. And Chris, why is Pleb getting removed?
Well, he doesn't play the game that much anymore, and also to the fact that I think, in my opinion, it could possibly be the fact that, because Chris Fade has left, Pleb might not want to carry on playing.
Now, for everyone who isn't surprised by this next removal, we don't blame you. It's not a shocker. It was bound to happen. Harry gives us more to talk about though. We said it when we added him, didn't we, Chris? We said when we added him. We're only adding him back so we've got more stuff to talk about.
But if we remember rightly, I also said when we add him, we're probably just going to end up removing him again.
Hashtag hasta la vista, Brandon. Bye bye.
He may come back into the community, we don't know yet.
Goodbye, my friend. Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend. You're not friends with me, though. I don't think we're friends. Chris, are you friends with him? You're in one of his videos, so are you friends with him?
Right now, we're just, talking because, obviously, in topic 2, you will understand why.
Okay.
So I feel
No
like we
problem,
should
it's
leave that to a topic 2.
Okay. So, there's a lot of ads coming up, and a lot of these ads, I think, are very interesting ones, personally. Like, some people... Some of you're gonna know some of these people, like... Okay, you're going to know 2 of these people. If you know this scene. The other couple, maybe not.
Probably not.
As in... Because Other ones are just like, apart from one, I haven't heard of I haven't heard of the other two. So I've heard of 3 of these 5.
How many have you heard out of all of them?
3 out of the 5. I've heard of 3 of them.
Do you think it'd be
Like,
easier
beforehand,
if we...
before they got put into the community, I knew 3 out of the 5. I now know 4 out of the 5.
Okay. Well, before we actually get into describing all of them and how we feel they'll bring into the community, should we just give the whole list and then start talking to see if we missed anyone out?
Well, no, because there's 5. Because there is 5 I've counted. There's only 5 extra people there. We've not missed anyone. We started at 23, we removed 3. Oh, sorry, we started at 22, we removed 3, we had 5.
Yeah, no, it is 5. I just literally thought of everyone, and it is actually 5. So yeah.
Yes, I went.
Who do you want to start with? I'm not saying you lied. I'm just saying we could have missed one.
Wait. No, I didn't though, because I counted like 6 or 7 times at the start of the video. And yes, it's 5. Are you sure? Yes, Chris, it is 5.
And I was there listening to you counting, so I just like mentioning.
Right, the first person we're going to add is the one that, well, I'm just going to spoil it. 4 out of the 5 got put on teams.
Pretty much.
I'm just going to spoil that. I'm going to start off with Altia. So Altia's been out of the community just because of the fact that he's been subbing for, he subbed for us in a couple of scrims, and then he's just been around the community. He was meant to be joining Luke's team a while back, a couple of weeks ago, but then he didn't. So we're just going to add him in just because of the fact that he's around the area and we could see him getting picked up for one of the teams in the community.
Yep.
What do you think, Chris? What do you think about him? You obviously you've laned with him, so what do you think about him as a player?
Well, he's a decent player, I won't lie about that, but right now, I think it would be more of the fact that he may create a team, because Luke is the support for Luke's team, yes? We have Remco. Right now, we don't think he'll join the 4th team, for reasons we'll mention later on, because we don't know spoil who's on that team yet, and I don't think Toxic Jungle would get rid of their new support for him.
No, I don't think so either. So, Altia, welcome to the community, my friend. I hope you do stay, I hope you don't leave, I hope you get on a team, I hope you basically expand that community. We just need one more person, and the free agents can make a team then, hopefully.
Pretty much.
That would be so fucking hilarious.
The funniest part is we just need a solo laner. Tice, come back.
Hashtag Tice, come back please. Be back. Come back. Right. Number 2, added to the community. We're gonna go from. We'll go from the bottom. Say hello to a guy called Delson.
Delson is someone none of us really knew. He was a friend of...
I say the only person who at least has an idea of him out of the community probably would be you and Lloyd. That's it.
Pretty much, but I met him through Lloyd not that long ago. So I don't know much about him. All I really know is that right now he is playing jungle.
Which is a bit odd considering if you met him through, like, I don't want to be BM, but if you've met him through Lloyd, I don't think he's going to be amazing at the game, and jungle is just it's an awkward role for a new player.
Yeah, well, we can't, obviously, we don't know what he's like, we don't know how he plays. He could be somewhat decent, he could be better than some other junglers, we never know.
No. Yeah, we'll fucking see, right? Better than just Mad Gaming, Eddie, and Lucas. Okay.
I said other junglers. I didn't mention the fact they could be from our community.
I don't care. That's who we've got to compare them to. Oh, here we go. The other person we're adding to the community, Chris, is another person who I've only heard briefly about. obviously you know a shit ton about him, like, cause you're like friends in real life.
Pretty much.
Hashtag welcome Lotad.
Lotad!
Get ready to be shit on in solo lane, bitch.
Yeah, pretty much. He's playing solo lane, and being honest, I know him really well, and he's not a solo laner.
Then again, the one point is, when I started playing solo, when I got moved up, I was a jungler. I wasn't a solo laner.
True. He moved from ADC.
And your point is, I moved from jungle.
Nothing.
Yes.
Look, I'm not making a point.
Yes, say from worse. I played warriors in the jungle, but I built hybrid. I didn't build tanky. You know, it's basically it's gonna take time, I think, for him to learn. As long as he sticks at it, he'll get better. You can only get better. So
Pretty much.
It's going to be interesting to see because Lotad, if any of you didn't know, competed in the 1v1 Staff Division 2, Season 2. He, with me, I was in that division. He was middle of the pack. Was better than the bottom place. Joined with. He was like 4th out of 6 because the top 3 was so good. Hashtag I was top 3. That was a fun division. I missed that division.
I thought you joined top when he joined, because if I remember rightly, he was 4th because Ray, Cass, and Randy was top 3.
Oh yeah, shit.
Because you were in the top division, because you ended up losing to Jack and Jay.
Oh yeah, fuck, I thought Randy was in top division for some reason. Just cause Randy fucking stomped everyone. Just cause Randy stomped everyone, like, I was like, Randy's gotta be in top division, right? And I struggled in the top division, so I was like, well, I can't be in top division because I'm just shit, so.
It was Ray, Cass, and Randy in top 3.
Ah, shit, yeah.
You were in the top 2.
Ah, fuck. Can I be Randy, please? Can I please be Randy?
I'm sorry, but if Randy was in top 2, he would have been winning his games. Season 2, you lost every game, if I remember right.
I didn't lose every game, thank you very much.
Oh, wait, you probably beat Luke, if I'm right. Oh, yeah, no, wait. And you also drew to Jojo.
And I beat Brandon. And I beat Aaron, so. We're talking about the first season, the first time round season 2, not the second time round of it, right? Which time round are we talking about? If we're talking about the first time round, I split with Jojo, I beat Luke, split with Aaron, and beat Brandon. If we're talking about the second time round, I split with Giannis, beat Jojo, and got beat by Eddie, I think it was.
See, I remember you losing to Jack and Jay at one point.
That was no. I didn't play Jay. I only played Jack in the second time round. I got 2-0.
Okay. Well, yeah, but no, it was Randy, Cass, and Ray ahead of him. Speaking of Cass, he's another one of the people we're joining today for the community.
Cass has already been in it. What's he fucking on about?
Has he? I swear he hasn't.
Cass has been in it since the fucking start.
Aww, I wanted to add him again. That's probably why I think 6.
You're just fucking stupid today, Chris. What drugs have you been taking?
The headache tablets, hay fever tablets. Even though I shouldn't be taking hay fever tablets because I don't have it. Sickness pills and other stuff.
That doesn't make you dumb as fuck, though. Like, what the fuck, Chris? What's up today? That's like the 4th time you've messed up in, what, 15 minutes?
It makes for some good humor.
It does not. It makes for me having a go at you. That's what it does.
I'm sorry, I'm just not, like, not in the right place.
On to the next one, which I have no clue who they are. I've scrimmed against them once, and you soloed them. That kid, whatever his name is,
I thought it was Dat Kip.
Or whatever his fucking name is. Like, don't call yourself Dat. Spell right, please. Dat is spelled that. T-H-A-T, not D-A-T. That's not how you spell it.
Janice,
Spell right, please.
I am reading the comments. Oh, it's Dat Cat. But I'm not
Dat Cat.
answering your questions because the question you have asked several times by the looks of it is topic 2. So I'm not gonna reply to your comments.
Right, okay, so... Dat Cat, you sold him, Chris. Yeah, I think I don't see him lasting very long.
To be honest, yeah, I don't honestly think it was truly his fault. Like, I feel like he is a bit of a noob to Smite. He hasn't played that much by the looks of it, because of the fact of his builds and all of that. But also to the fact, if we remember rightly, Remco did come to help me quite a lot of times, yet I never...
Remco wasn't playing in Scrim. It was
Oh no,
Altier.
Altier came over and helped me quite a lot of the time in the game.
You soloed him, no one was nearby, and you soloed him, Chris.
I'm not talking about that one kill.
And,
That kill was good.
And you were lower health. You were lower health than him, and you soloed him. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not trying to be rude to anyone, but it's not going to get easier for him.
All I'm saying is, if the support had stayed with him longer, he would have probably got a kill.
No, let's look at it. If he scrims against Toxic Jungle, he's got a harder ADC to play against. If he scrims against this other fourth team, I think it'll be a more harder ADC to play against. The free agent is a better ADC than him. This kid could be replaced. Like, I'm not saying, I don't think you're the worst ADC, but you're the easiest person to play against for a newcomer because of the fact you're more mechanical, you don't punish mistakes, I guess. You just out-mechanic people.
I'm better when the person is better. That's what you're trying to say?
No, I'm saying, but for a new player who makes loads of mistakes, you're the easiest to play against because you don't know how to punish a mistake.
True.
Because you haven't got enough knowledge.
You's right.
Right. Okay, in my opinion, this next one, this last one, obviously, is the biggest one. Everyone, welcome Mr. Steal Your Bay to the community.
He won't actually steal your bear.
No, he probably won't. If anyone's going to steal anyone's bay, it'd probably be me. Hashtag best looking Smite player in the community, thank you very much. Has anyone actually seen me? Like, I am a work of art. I am like a woman's dream. 6'2", nice lush flowing locks, 6-pack, nice big biceps, boxer, rich, charming, funny, talented, kind. You know, just like everything a woman wants, right?
Can you cook?
I can actually. Mama taught me.
Can you clean?
I can, and I keep my. I have to clean. I do own this house. However, I could probably buy a maid, like hire a maid, but I don't because I clean myself.
Too bad. No maids.
I might hire a maid though because, you know, Amy's fucking useless at cleaning up, so.
Oh, very kind. Admitting your girlfriend is bad at cleaning.
She's just messy as fuck. Like, it gives me like OCD or something, crippling fucking depression as well.
Understandable. Come to my room, everything is alphabetized.
I'm not that bad, don't worry. But like, All
Who
my
said
shoes are
that?
like my shoes are color coordinated. What they can be used for coordinated. So like I've got my dress shoes, I've got my trainers, I've got my workout shoes, I've got my just casual shoes, I've got like they're all like color coordinated and they're all like put into different shelves for depending on what they're used for.
That is completely different to me.
Like, okay, we'll get back to Smite. You know, I guess we'll stop talking about shoes and OCD of like rooms and that, I guess.
I'll advertise the gods. Oh wait, they're already done. Yay!
So Mr. Stereo Bear, right?
Yep.
What do you think of Mr. Stereo Bear? Like, is this a good pickup for the community overall? Is this really good for the
Well,
community to have him in
the
it?
fact that we can't have the best players like Randy, Jay, Michael, Daza, Robert, and all of these people in our community. The fact that we got Bay.
Hashtag shut down the Xbox League and they might show up.
No, hashtag bring a PS4 league. Then they will show up because they know they're gonna win.
Good point, they're not winning at the moment over an Xbox, so they might.
And the fact that we haven't had a PS4 league, they'll think that it'll be easy game, easy life when they first come into this.
I don't think it matters. I think they'll still come over and kill us all.
Come over, join the community. Who said that?
Michael might, just because of the fact that he'll get to be called the best player in the world again.
Oh, but he won't be called best player in the world from some people. If you remember, Brandon didn't put him anywhere near the top 4.
Well, to be fair, Michael's not the best player on Xbox anymore, so I can understand it, but he'd be the best player on his console.
There is like Jay.
No, a guy called Wolves is the best player on Xbox now.
Oh. Come PS4, you don't have no wolves here.
Well, no, you just got Dean. Hi.
You say that and Randy, like Jay will just come and go like this. Hi. Step down a notch.
I go back to jungle if I team with Jay. Me and Jay jungle, so simple. Eddie goes to mid. Hashtag, and Giannis goes back to support. Remco goes ADC. You're off the team, Chris.
Okay. Yep.
You can go play Paladins now.
I'm just saying this now, yeah? If I actually did, I'm pretty sure Remco would come with me.
That's fine, we just get Jack back.
Where's the support?
No, it's the go ADC, because I'd say I'd move Remco to ADC and support.
Oh. True. Ari Cruz and Gun to Warrior are probably the best on PS4, with some others. I have no idea who they are. Okay, well, carrying on. Was that it for all of the ads?
That's all the outages. There's the outages and the removals for the community, so 3 removals, 5 outages. I'll just quickly go through the list again of everyone in the community, guys, so you can take note of everyone in it. Starting from the top, we've got Alan Barr, Just Mac Gaming, Ali aka Dead Arrow, Joel Garner, Welsh LW, me, Eddie, Yanis, Ramco, Chris, Anders, Lucas, Luke, Bay, Dat Cat, Lotta, Delson, Joey, Lloyd, Cass, Ali aka Exemplary, Ray, Jack, and Altia. Hashtag we'll see what happens.
So, moving on to topic 2.
Which team do you want to start with? Do you want to start with the top team or the bottom team? Like the newest teammate or the oldest teammate out of the 3?
I feel we should go oldest team first, just so that the surprises aren't that big until last minute, I guess.
Hashtag the captain of this new team's already in our chat, so.
Janice! Hi!
AKA, this team is called Ragnarok, by the way, if you don't know, guys. So you have to Fenrir's fucking out. Does this team play Fenrir? No, not really. But still.
We could have, but no.
Good. No. So this team is... Who's this team made up of, Chris? Actually, I just announced who this team is.
Well, support we have...
Start with ADC to solo.
Okay, well, ADC, we have yours truly, Mr. Me, yeah? Janus, you do not rule us. You do not play Fenrir. You are not the true Ragnarok.
Hashtag Fenrir mid on its way, boys. Fenrir mid next scrims.
Most likely. So anyway, support, we have the hyper carry of the team, Remco. In mid, we have the supposal captain of the team, Ragnarok. Yeah, he don't play Fenrir. Janus. I am the star of a new Ragnarok. In jungle, we have the person who could play like Fenrir but doesn't, Mr. Eddie.
My play.
And then in solo, we have the one, we have the only, we have Dino Boy, aka the one that should be Ragnarok instead of Janus.
Hashtag.
Vote Dean president.
Bitch. Hashtag. I will bring a new dawn to a new day. I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, my man, my dog, my cat. I'd like to thank my shoes for this opportunity of allowing me to walk around to my chair, sit down.
But Dean, there's one thing you have to do as the new team captain.
What's that?
And as Eddie's solo laner, you need to build a wall.
Ah shit, yeah, I need to be a mirror and build a wall.
Most people would think I'd be racist with Donald Trump there, but no. Eddie calls Dean his Ymir, and Ymir has his wall. So yeah.
To build a wall, you shall not pass.
Okay,
have you ever done that to minions actually as Ymir and just gone? If you're Donald Trump and the Mexicans, they cannot pass.
Oh, by the way, Janice wants you to 1v1 him.
I didn't ask for captaincy, it was just handed to me, bro. I just do me. I just sit in Solo Island. Don't come to the island. Only Eddie's allowed on the island.
He stands by the lava when I'm by the crabs and the sea.
Right.
And the sand.
No problem. So, what do we think of this new team, and Chris? How do you think it will do? I personally think the ADC is pretty shit.
And I think the solo should go down a notch. Jay, do it for me.
I think the solo laner obviously is the joint best player on the team, with the mid, support, and jungler.
And the ADC carries.
And the ADC is just a dead weight.
Excuse me, if we remember last scrim, yeah, me and you were joint top. Everyone else was far behind.
Good point, we were level 20 before everyone else.
Janus.
Again, we both get solo farm, so there's not much of an excuse for that.
Anyway, let's move on to the second team. Which team would you like to go next?
The second oldest team, so Meritorious Esports, something like that. How do you pronounce that?
Oh, Luke's team. I'm gonna go with Meritorious as well.
So,
Oris.
I announce this team. In the ADC row we have that cat. Like I said, I don't like your name. And I don't like your gameplay, so I'm joking. I don't like your name. I'm joking, not joking.
We are still going with Dean's bad cop, I'm supposedly good cop.
Just either change your name. Obviously you can't do that on PlayStation, so make a new account, please. Get yourself. In this support role, we've got Luke, aka the captain of this team. Hashtag making a name I can't pronounce.
Pooface.
Thank you, Luke. Fuck you, you Pooface. Fuck you.
It's Pooface.
Nice. Mid lane, we've got the carry of this team, Mr. Celia Bay. Hashtag one man army of the team.
aka Thoth is love, Thoth is life.
Hey, Chris. If you didn't fucking show up and scare him off, I would have sold him. Fuck you, I would have fucking sold him.
I scared him off due to the fact he was getting double and triple kills on our support mid and jungle.
I was soloing. You didn't respect the 1v1. What the fuck are you doing?
But you're not meant to be 1v1ing him. You're meant to be 1v1ing Anders, aka their
No.
solo lane.
But I was zoning him, and you just suddenly show up like, Chris, the fuck off, please. The jungler is Lucas, aka Odin's fucking difficult.
aka X-Slurp Nation 2.0 member.
And so then obviously, like you said, Anders, former trialist for our team.
Yes.
I think this team is good. However, I think this team has like one recipe. Feed Bay, hope for the best.
Pretty much.
I think if Bay suffers, whether I don't know where they're looking to carry them. Like they're all good players. Well, maybe not that cat's maybe not, but they're all good players. But I'm looking at it and I'm not seeing who's gonna carry if Bay gets like camped. You know, like our team carry come out of me, Eddie, Janus, even you. Hell, even Remco could like be the reason you win a game. But like that Luke's team, apart from Bay, I don't see where it comes from. Maybe Lucas, but even that, like, if Bay's getting shut down, his jungle's probably gonna get stolen with it. So I'm just not seeing it. Like it's a good team overall, and if they work their strategy well, they're a brilliant team, as we've been shown.
Yep.
But if that strategy doesn't work, like, well, I don't know if it's a strategy. If Bay doesn't get fed, what happens? I'd love to see what happens if Bay doesn't get fed.
Or the question would be, what happens if Bay gets shut down?
That's another question to ask. If Bay gets camped, what happens for that team? I'd love to see it. Yeah, Ian's put in chat as well. Lucas question mark. Yeah, we've covered Lucas. Maybe we don't know. I don't see it though.
But yeah, Lucas would probably be the closest thing to being.
Yeah, I'd say it's the closest because I don't see Lucas as the support role, and I don't see that cat carrying, and I don't see Anders carrying.
Well, Anders, if he played some more games and practiced some other gods, maybe. But due to the fact that he'll be a tank and going up against you, if you have your controller that doesn't stop you from moving countless times, aka
Hashtag when controller dies when you get ganked. Gotta love your fucking life, right?
pretty much, then he might have a harder time. So yeah, they have to rely on either Bay or Lucas.
Which we're not saying is a bad thing, but like I've been saying, I want to see what happens if Plan A doesn't go to basically Plan.
Because just like with our old team when we had Eddie and Ollie, sometime like if I remember now, or a time before that, this might be another team. Might be mistaking myself again here. Dean, would you like to help out?
I don't know what you're trying to get at.
Well, we ended up doing one thing, yeah, and then after Screaming Jack's team, we completely changed our plan, like plan of attack.
No, he just had a mid lane shot caller, and obviously he got shut down, so he tilted in shot call, and then so we have to change that up. That's it. We only have to change shot calling. This is not shot calling. It's just talking about who's the biggest like powerhouse from your team.
Okay. So yeah, should we move on to the third and final team that's being made?
I think this is definitely the weakest team, but some of the players on it are still pretty good. As in, two of them. Two good players, two average players, and a bad player. Well, sorry, an average player, a below average player, and a bad player. That's my opinion. What about you? Do you agree with that opinion?
Trying to think on who you probably would say, but I don't want to say the names yet. I most likely will agree.
Okay, so this team is called Sharpest Agency. AKA they should just call themselves No One Above Level 50 Team.
Or no one above level... yeah.
No, the highest level is level 49, I think.
Yeah, with Brandon, everyone else is like level 11 and stuff.
Who?
Hmm?
Who did you say?
I said, and then everyone else is probably lower than level 20.
No, but you said someone before that.
When?
When someone's that level, then I don't know who you said though.
I said, I think I think it was Brandon that's like level 49, and then I was going on saying Lotad's like level 7.
When's Brandon on this team though?
No. Who's level 49? Brandon's been kicked off the community.
I thought Delson was.
I don't know Delson's level on this. That's why I'm thinking lower than level 20. I guess if we want to count, we could count the coach higher than level 40.
I guess. Give me a second, guys. Chris, just keep talking about the team. Just announce the whole team.
Okay, well, basically we got... What are you saying, Janice? Also, yeah, Spear Witch, we have in jungle, we have Delsin, which I'm gonna be honest, I do not know. I don't know what level Delsin is. We've got Lotad, who is level 7 playing solo. We have Joey in mid, he's probably the highest level that I can remember. And we have Cass in ADC and Lloyd in support.
Overall, I think this team is weak. It's weak.
Cass was probably their strongest player, and then second is Joey. As Delsun is someone that none of us has actually seen play apart from 2 people. One who's out of the community and one who's been in it for about 2 weeks but hasn't properly played a single game in the community. We can't really tell what his level is like.
Well, I've done research and I know he's level 49. That's why I said highest level is 49.
Oh, I didn't know you were talking about Delson because I don't know his level.
Lotad's what, level 6 like you said?
No, he's level 7 after today.
Joey's level 13.
And Cass is level 11.
Lloyd's level 28, Cass is level 12, I think. So, like, and it's not like these are like, some of these players are terrible. Like, Lotad, he's not a terrible player. He came from PC.
Pretty much.
Delson, he came from Xbox. But he's been playing PlayStation for a month or 2 now. From what I've heard. Joey came from Xbox. He's got a level 74 account there. Lloyd takes hiatuses from the game. I think we all know who I was talking about when I said they're not so great player.
Yeah, no, Lloyd took a crap ton of time off this game, and Cass came from Xbox as well.
Cass came from Xbox. He's got level 102 counts. So
pretty much.
We're at a hiatus right now, so I don't see much coming from this team. If they scrim Luke's team, they get beat. If they scrim our team, they get beat. If they scrim Toxic Jungle, they surrender in 10 minutes. At most.
Pretty much.
With Joey... So if I had to compare them, like the teams, Cass would do alright. Cass would probably win lane against Luke's team, and Joey would go even. Against us, Joey would get beat by Giannis, and I think Cass would... I don't know, it depends on what Cass gets against you.
Yeah, and
That's
depends
it. If
how
Cass
I
gets one of
play.
his good gods, if Cass gets one of his like best gods, I think he'll beat you. But that's the only way.
Yeah, like during a training session with Cass when we just did a 1v1 with bots, well, on our own in lane. He chose Serenos, I chose Cupid, he beat me, but that was basically him trying to teach me how to ADC in the new meta.
Also, against Toxic Jungle, Cass, I'm not sure how he did against Walshy because I've not seen enough from Walshy. I think he'd probably be able to stalemate the lane, and against Joey against Ollie Delaro, I think Joey might do alright. I think Joey could do some decent work there. But like overall, I think those two would be like the... If they're gonna win anything, it's those two. And Lotad and Delson and Lloyd not. Like Lotad doing his job, just getting tanky and frontlining. Delson not feeding and doing his job in the jungle, just making sure that the jungle doesn't get stolen.
Yeah.
And Lloyd not feeding his brains out. As long as that doesn't happen, it will allow Joey and Cass to try and win them the game.
So, basically, the main struggle for that team you would probably put your bet on would be Lloyd.
Just because of the horror stories I've heard from when he was on Slut Nation, not listening to shot calls.
Yeah. And with Delson, we can't say much because we don't know how he plays. We don't know what it's like.
Pretty sure what I spoke to Cass already about Delson is already been designated as the game shot caller of this team.
Really?
Apparently.
No, I was the one that helped create this team. I got all of these people into it. Yet, I haven't been told this. I see how it is.
But to be fair, you're the enemy now. It's a team
Yeah,
to
but
fight.
so are
man.
you.
You know. Yeah, I know. But I asked, you didn't. That's the difference.
I haven't actually been able to talk to Cass today, I think. Yeah, I sent him a message at like 1 o'clock. He hasn't replied.
Like I was saying, from what I was able to find out, they haven't actually got the captains. I've just, for the matter of fact, I've just given the captaincy to Cass for like this community. So he's the one we'll go to for the information.
Yeah.
So.
But then I guess if they didn't have a captain, we could have gone to their coach.
Well, no, because he's a coach, but the coach is not really wants to be associated with the team in the community. You know what I mean? Like, he's helping them out, but he doesn't want to. Like, he wants to still be a free agent.
Yeah, true.
And it's the same to Toxic Jungle because they haven't got a captain, but I just give it to Matt because Matt's the captain
person we
figure
know.
in that team. Matt's not because I know Adam, so.
Oh no,
Ollie,
yeah,
so.
no, true.
But Matt's the captain figure on that team, so. That's why I've given it to him.
Yeah.
Onto the free agents, though. The only free agents left are Exemplary, Ray, Jack, and Altia, who's the 4 free agents left. Yeah, like you were saying earlier, it's just solo now, and we got another team there.
Pretty much. So, Tice, be my guest. Say you'll join the community. You don't have to play a game with anyone. Just say you're in the community, please. We're begging you. We want to make this team.
I want to know the 6 people on the community so we can have a 16 and we can make a league.
True. But I feel like
That'd be
each team.
so cool.
I feel like each team are gonna have to find a couple subs as well, though.
Yeah, good point. So yeah, another 10 members, please.
Yeah, pretty much. We need more members. There
12.
could be.
No, we need 12 because then each team has 1 sub. 36 members.
True.
6 teams, 1 sub for each team. Perfect.
Please bring us at least one person who can. But then the sub we need for each team will have to be someone who can play the roles that are most likely going to need to be subbed out.
So for each team, who would that be? I don't think Toxic Jungle would need a sub. Ragnarok, support probably it.
I have a feeling like with some teams it could also be the potential of like you never know.
Meritorious would be no one. ADC probably.
Probably.
Sharpest agency. Support jungle, so they probably need the most subs.
Yeah, they'll probably need the most subs, but then you could potentially say dependent on the times of matches.
I don't know, because it's like you play one match in 1 week, but you have 7 days to play a match. Like, what the fuck?
True.
Oh, dang. Right. Alright, on to topic 3, Chris. Topic 3, standings of these teams. I think everyone already knows where we're putting 2 of the teams.
Well, Sharpish Agency would be at the bottom.
Yes, I think definitely that's the bottom team. By quite a distance.
Would you like to do the next team?
See, this is the difficult one.
This is why I said, would you like to do the next team?
Toxic Jungle's #1, there you go, that's another team done. You're the next one.
You're meant to be going up, not just skipping.
I can't name it. Just... Alright, okay, I'll be a man. I'm gonna say Ragnarok's third. I'm gonna say we're third, just because of scrims.
See, I was gonna say that, but I really didn't want to annoy you in case it was another one of my, like, mindfuck series going on then. That's why I wanted you to say something. Because yes, the scrim we didn't have Remco. But being completely honest, do you think Remco could have changed how it went? With how everyone was getting shut down by Mr. Stelia Bay?
I think it could have, because Remco's a bit more communicative than Altia was, I think.
Yep, that is true, Jonas. Even our captain agrees with our statement of us being third for now.
Yeah, we are on tomorrow, so yeah. Yeah, I think we're third for now, but I don't think it will be very long. I think once we get the synergy going, because the funny thing is, yesterday at Scrim was the most this new team had actually played together.
Yeah, I think it was the first time all of us was in the exact same park.
Apart from Remco.
Yeah, because I don't think you've been on properly for a scrim with all, like, most of us. Neither has Remco.
And yeah, as Giannis says in the chat, once he gets rolling, he'll be fine. Eddie, once he gets rolling, he'll be good.
Once I learn ADC, I'll be good.
But no, because the thing is, like, I don't want to be... I'm going off what Luke said. Luke and that team have said me and you were the strongest members on the team just because we were in the roles. We didn't move, basically. We don't have to learn a new role. That's the reason we kind of... We're doing our... Well, for me, I was doing my job correctly. Or doing my job pretty good, and you were doing your stuff pretty good.
Yeah, we were obviously...
But only because we didn't have to change roles. Once Giannis and Eddie catch up, that whole team will be so much better just because...
Because if we remember rightly, Eddie hasn't played jungle with any of us for quite a long time, and Giannis has played
Giannis
5 games of mid. 5 games of mid.
I think that's an over-exaggeration. I'll go with 10. I think. The man has Diamond Nua. I don't agree with that. The 5 games, but I don't think it's very many.
True, but you never know. It could have been like some newer support, you know. Like,
don't make me laugh.
Well, no offense. Like, Hoyi Jungle, some people have been asking for.
Yeah, but Yeah, I'm gonna have to put us that.
Yeah, and then we'll obviously have to put Luke's team second due to Mr. Steal Your Bay potentially stealing bays.
Yeah, Giannis, you play Noah next time. We'll see what happens. I thought you were playing Limit next time. Is that just me?
Next thing you know, he'll probably get like some other character. Doesn't Thor have a legendary skin with Ragnarok in it, in the name?
I think so.
Yeah, like his level 5 skin. You could play Thor mid, Jonas, if you get that skin. Like I played with him. Oh, he's practice. Why are you announcing that? Don't announce that, Jonas, on a stream when most of the people can be watching. Some people these days, would you agree?
Well, why wouldn't you? Well, it's not a secret. Morgan's OP as fuck. If he's not practicing her, I'd be asking questions. Even if he wasn't. Morgan's still OP as fuck, Chris. Every good mid laner should know how to play the Morgan. You've got to assume every good mid laner does.
Yeah, that's true.
Thank memes.
That means esports. I think we should have called ourselves that.
No, because one day we were just suddenly caught up with Brock, so...
Well, at one point for some reason we were called Janus Esports, if we remember rightly.
I actually didn't mind that name, as much as it was like... It made Janus probably feel so self-centered, but
but
Janus
the
Esports
irony,
isn't too bad.
The irony, though, after the first scrim, if we were still called Janus Esports, oof.
Janus Esports can't get the win.
And Janus was at the bottom.
It was a great name, right? So yeah, Meritorious is second, and obviously Toxic Jungle is first. Now, we're gonna move straight on to... Obviously we're staying in topic 3, but we're gonna move on to the part where Chris said we're going to go through each role and compare everyone in the community, basically. Like, everyone in that role in the community. So we'll start off in ADC.
Okay.
We've got Welshie LW. And we're gonna sit there and make... We're gonna make lists. Chris, get a bit of paper, we're gonna make lists. We're gonna have a little game, yeah. Like, you know when we made those team games. We'll make a game out of this.
Okay, I got my pen and paper ready.
And we'll compare lists and we'll argue why our list is like try and find reasons behind why.
Okay, no, I got you. So, what are we just doing ADC for now, or do we write the list of everyone?
This is ADC. So the ADC we've got Welsh LW, we've got you, that cat, and Cass.
Okay.
Okay. Question: when we're comparing people in their roles, are we comparing them to the fact that if they're so good on their team, they're going to get camped?
No, we are comparing of the fact that...
God damn it! I was gonna put you ahead of Cass, and my reasoning was because Cass is going to get camped the fuck if we play against him.
See, this is the issue, yeah? I actually wish I said yes then, because either way, we would have had different lists then. But no, technically, like, we all know the ADC role. Like, if we don't count camping, we know what it's gonna be, because even if we had camping involved, yeah, Walsh LW would probably still be the top due to the fact that everyone in Toxic Jungle is fucking immense. you're not gonna camp one person because then everyone else gets so far ahead that you're screwed.
Alright, okay. So you've done your lane. You've done your lane. You've done your list, sorry.
Yeah, for ADC.
Okay. We'll move straight on to support. We're not going to mention our list until we've done every list. So support list.
Okay. So who's in there?
Give me a second. Let's do 1, 2.
I know
three,
3 of them. I
four.
just don't know the 4th one.
So there's Joel Garner,
That's
Remco, Luke, and Lloyd.
Can I just call him Joel?
If you want.
Okay. So there's Joel, Luke, Remco, and Lloyd. Ugh. The worst list ever. So easy. Done. Going on to mid now.
Move on to mid. Yeah, mid.
So we've got Joey, Bay. Oh, this one's
the
fucking
difficult.
hard.
This one is the difficult. This one's just. This is the position where.
Okay, now here's
good.
here's the question.
Good.
Yeah, are we going on fact of how it's been now, like their level now, or how we think their level's gonna be in the near future?
As long as you can reason it, put them where you think they should be.
Who's what's the name of Toxic Jungler's mid again? I forgot the name.
Ollie, aka Delaro.
I'll call him Ollie, just because I can.
I feel bad about this list. I feel bad already for this list, but I've done it. I've done this.
No, give me a
anyway.
second. I'm stuck between who to put first and second.
I've not thought about it. I've just gone. No, I just quickly thought about it, and I've gone with the first thing that's come to my head. Like this list was so close.
Okay, just
Fine, no, fuck
quickly,
it.
yeah. So
Fuck
we're
it,
doing.
Fuck it. No, fuck it. Fuck it. I'm changing one. I'm changing one round. I've done something which would get me shot.
I think I've probably done the exact same thing as you. Janice, you're screwing me over.
I'm saying nothing.
Okay, so jungle. So we got Matt.
Alright, this one's easy for number 1.
Yeah, Delson.
Lucas and Eddie.
Oh shit. Okay, well yeah, this one's easy, mainly because of the fact of how it went out. And now solo. We've got Alan, you, Lotad,
Anders.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do it like this. I'm gonna get shot. Okay, I'm done. I'm just waiting for Janice to get really pissed off.
Janice, you done your list? Let us know when you've done your list, Janice, and we'll go.
I don't care, but just go.
Okay,
go.
yeah, Janice did. ADC, Chris, who have you got? What's your ADC list from 4th to 1st?
So from 4th to 1st. Datkit, me, Cass, Walshy, LW.
Okay, I've got the exact same list. Why have you got that way?
Well, mainly because I wasn't going by camping, but in team fights in general, if we were, say if like, Cass was put in the same team as I'm in, yeah? And we're forgetting all about you and Cass don't work together, yeah? Cass team fights late game is better than me, yeah? And because Cass is more game smart than me, he knows the new meta, so basically he can potentially beat me early game as well, due to the fact that I still had no idea what I'm properly doing and how I should do it.
Right, I'm gonna go through the list properly. I'm gonna go through every single person instead of just explaining the difficult points. Walsh LW first because he plays for Toxic Jungle.
I didn't want to mention that because that's
the other
obvious.
3 don't. Yeah, the other 3 don't. Like
could
obviously
be
that's not a good enough reason, but the other 3, like it's not an argument if you get what I mean. Like
it's not an argument. If you haven't been invited to Toxic Jungle, then you know you're not the best.
Right, well, because there's one position where I've not got the member of Toxic Jungle in one, and because I have a reason, because I have so many reasons why I don't think that person is number 1 in their position. But yeah, for this one,
Why do I have a
he plays
feeling
with
that's
Toxic Jungle in this argument.
why do I have a feeling I know which role this is for, and I've probably done the exact same thing, but I won't be able to explain my reasonings why.
Cass and Chris, 2 and 3, I think. Yeah, I think Cass slightly edges you now, just because I think he's put so much effort into. I think he's had so much commitment to try and get on a team. He's just kept grinding and grinding.
Pretty much, he's made himself well known now.
And that cat is not as good as Cass, and he's not as good as you. Fuck's sake, you soloed him yesterday, so yeah, he's fought.
Okay, moving on to support.
Support. What's your list?
Lloyd, Luke, Remco, Joel.
We've got the same list again. I
feel like we've got the same list for all of them.
I think Luke and Remco get closer. I think Remco's slightly ahead just because
mainly
Remco's
because he knows the role.
Remco's positioning is a lot better.
Also, the fact that Remco's god pool is a lot better.
Joel plays Toxic Jungle. I've got no reason to not use that argument here, and Lloyd as well. He's Lloyd.
It's Lloyd. He hasn't played forever.
Right. This is where all shit goes down for me.
I want you to go first.
Mid list.
No,
you go first. You go first because it'll be anticlimactic. Like, after you.
Okay. Now I'm saying this now because of the fact that I don't want to get shit talked by the person.
Fine, but no, you know what? I'll go first.
No. I will go first. Okay.
No, I'll go first. Fourth is Ollie at Ferraro. Third is Giannis. Second is Joey. First is Bay. What's your list, Chris?
You fucking cunt. I wish I did go first now.
Why?
Because then, like the last two, you would have gone, how do we have the same list?
Are you kidding me? You put that as well.
Well, I don't know Ollie that much, so I like, yeah, okay, he's in Toxic Jungle, yeah, but Bay, like, Eddie was able to keep up with Ollie. This is my reasonings for thinking this, yeah? All I've heard is that Eddie was able to keep up with Ollie, yeah? Yes, Eddie's a good mid laner.
Are you ready to hear my reasonings behind it?
Okay.
Bay is
The Mr.
better
Steel.
than... Bay is just so good right now. I think he's just playing so good. He has to be number one. I put Joey second because I think Joey is better than Eddie, and I think Giannis and Eddie are equal.
Well, right now,
And
yeah, because Giannis hasn't...
Eddie is a better mid laner than Ollie, and it's been proven.
Okay, well...
And I rank Giannis on the same level as I rank Eddie, so I have to rank Giannis above Ollie.
See, my reason was somewhat like yours because I was thinking about the fact that Joey's in Toxic Jungle, but then I was thinking of the fact that Eddie has drawn with Ollie, yeah? That was my first reasoning.
Drawn.
And at
It wasn't a draw, it was like, I think Eddie pretty much won 90% of those lanes.
Okay, so what I didn't know that part. How I thought I heard it was the draw part, but knowing that he's won 9% of the lanes, yeah? I will say I rate Joey more than how Eddie was in mid, yeah? Because I reckon Joey's played mid a lot longer than Eddie. So I don't think Eddie knew the role as much as Joey, which is understandable. But Bay, I think, is a hell of a lot better than Joey is at this point. So yeah, and
that one was difficult. Like it was so difficult. Like at
okay.
first,
Now
I'm
I'm gonna say this, yeah. I have quite a lot of crosses out from the mid list, yeah. I ended up with the same as you.
I have one cross out. And this is the only list I had a cross out on.
No, this is the only list I had a cross out on as well. But no, my original thing, yeah, was Janice, Joey, Ollie, Bay, yeah.
Yeah, my original one was Giannis, Ollie, Joey, Bay.
Yeah, and then I remembered Eddie being mid laner and drawing. At my point, I thought it was a draw. Yeah, so I then thought, wait, what am I doing? Putting this like this. So I ended up moving Ollie down too. Okay, moving on to jungle.
Jungle. This is difficult. The only part that's difficult is 2 and 3. The 1 and 4 is the easiest, I think.
I think this might be the first we have different then.
Okay, go on.
I put Delsin last, Eddie third,
Yeah.
Lucas second, and Matt first.
We don't have a different list.
We have the same.
Yeah, we have the same
The
list.
the only reason why I done that is because yet again right now, Eddie for our jungle doesn't have as much chemistry with us as
Practice.
and
He doesn't have enough practice. He hasn't got enough practice yet. Once he gets to practice, though, I think he will become
because
second.
like Lucas has had more practice, and obviously from yesterday's scrim, Lucas did prove to Eddie that he was doing better. Okay,
But
and
it's
now
difficult, right?
solo. This might be
If
the one where we have a different.
You're about to get absolutely knocked out if I think you've done what I think you've done.
Lotad, Anders, Dean, Allen.
We've not got a different list. Thank
Wait.
fuck. If you put me third, I would have knocked you out.
Why do we have the same list everywhere?
I put me second because I won that lane.
Like I'll be honest, yeah. I had a bit of a think, yeah, and I was thinking he beat you in lane, yeah, but then remembered last second before I started writing anything down, your controller was constantly dying, and I said this to Anders and Luke's team that your controller was on the fritz during that game anyway. And they said, that could be the reason why he didn't play as well as we thought, yeah? So I put you ahead mainly due to the fact that your controller was dying. Plus, jungle-wise, I've put Lucas ahead of Eddie, so because Lucas did better, aka Odin is easy, yeah? That kind of stuff. So the fact that he ended up doing more damage to you than Eddie could do on Anders, yeah? Yet you were still winning lane. That's why I put you ahead.
Well, no, the thing is, what was actually happening was I gave up Burst Blood, I was losing lane, Eddie ganked, and then that allowed me to get even again, so that evened it up after I got fucking 4-man ganked at level 5. Like, what the fuck? What's the support doing in lane at like 3 minutes? Like, what are you doing here?
This is my point. This is why I feel like that kid got so far behind, because 5 minutes in, I had my support.
At level 5,
no
I had
one.
4 people in my lane at level 5, like...
But no,
I would have got out if my controller didn't die, to be fair, though.
Okay, just quickly before we carry on with this story. Usually, when me and Dean do these games, our lists are completely different. Dean always has more reasonings than me, but our lists are usually completely different because of opinions and preferences. So the fact that we have the exact same lists must mean that my game knowledge is getting a bit better, and also I've been with Dean for too long that I'm starting to think exactly like him.
No, I think it's just because of the fact that we've been on the same team so long, we're seeing the exact same shit now, and obviously we're doing this show, we know the exact same shit, and it's not like we don't, like in the past, I've been able to talk to Giannis and that, and talk with people who Giannis, you never used to talk to Giannis, you talk to him now, so you know about his playstyle. You've played with Joey, you've played against Bay, you've played with Remco, you've played with Luke, you've played with Lloyd, you've played with me, you've played with Anders, you've played with Lotad, you've played with Matt, you've played with Lucas, you've played with Eddie, you've played with basically everyone in the scene now, because that's why you can give a list that's close to mine, because you finally played with most people in this scene.
I've expanded my player pool.
But But also the matter of the fact is, a lot of it's not close at the moment. A lot of it, the only closeness is 2 and 3. But apart from mid, where all 4 of them are close.
Mid, you've got everyone close. So I'm gonna actually no. I'm gonna be honest, yeah. Janus not having that much training, yeah. He's the only one you could possibly say at one point isn't as close as the other 3.
But we've got him in 3rd though.
Yeah, no. Because Ollie's underneath, yeah? But what I mean is, like, you've got Ollie underneath Janus, yeah? They're close. But compare Janus to Joey and Bay, yeah? Right now, without the training...
I think Janus is close to them. Because Janus wasn't getting outlaned by Bay, he was just getting out-rotated.
I'm just trying to annoy Janus as he's still watching.
Like,
Sorry, I like annoying him.
That was a fun game. I want everyone to play that game along with us again because it's a fun game. It's a fun game to exist because
it was a close game.
I think we should start doing these games more often. Like try and make a game for every week to do at the end of the show. Like this.
I'm gonna be honest though. I feel like we should add more people into this little game, like people outside the community.
Okay. Question. Alright, so Tice comes back. Say Tice comes back. So you got one more person to add to each list. So I want you to put each of the free agents at the side of each list and tell me where you'd slot them in.
Okay, so in ADC
so you've got
we got
Jack in ADC.
Yeah?
You've got Altia for support.
Okay.
You've got Ray for mid. So that just makes it even fucking harder.
I'm not gonna bother with mid right now because I want to sort out the other one.
You've got Exemplary for jungle and you've got Tice for solo.
Okay. Now I'm gonna be honest, yeah. I know the jungle's gonna be completely different between us.
I don't know, maybe.
Because you rated Exemplary, I didn't.
Yeah, I did. Alright, to start with ADC.
Where are we putting
Jack? Where are we putting him?
I'm putting him second.
Yeah, same. I put Jack second. I think he's better than Hucast and that cat, but I don't know. I'd love to see him against WorldG, and that would be a good matchup. I think. It'd be a fun matchup to watch.
Okay, out here, I put him third.
I put him fourth. Finally, a difference.
You put him underneath Luke?
I have, because he got out-supported by Luke yesterday.
Oh, I put him third because most game he was a higher level, and then when...
No, it's not. He was even with Luke. He was even with Luke up until Luke's team started running away with it, which is natural for supports.
Okay. Well, finally...
But obviously you've put him third, I put him fourth, so...
The only other reason why I put him third is because Luke hasn't had as much training compared to Outer as support-wise.
Nice. I'm just gonna stick with it just because I felt Luke out-supported him in the only time I've seen them play against each other. Alright, we'll skip mid for now, we'll come back to mid last. Jungle, where are you putting Exemplary?
I put him underneath Eddie.
I've done the exact same thing, actually.
Because, I'm gonna be honest, yeah?
Yes.
Me and Eddie have had our arguments in lane-wise during training, yeah? And I'll be on... But I rated Eddie's jungling on that scrim more than I rate Exemplary in total in jungle.
I think Exemplary's whole jungle game is proper. Like, the fact he knows what to do at every single second of the game is better. But Exemplary can't play the good jungle picks. I mean, he can't play Johan Bratzi, he's not very good at your Camazot. He can play Nemesis and your Ymir's and all that. He can play all those little picks, but he struggles with the more meta picks right now. So I think Eddie's a better jungler. I think Lucas is a better jungler.
I also think Eddie's a better jungler because he actually bothers with dual lane.
That does what?
Nothing. Don't worry.
He shouldn't have to come over and gank to make him a good jungler, Chris.
I know.
That just makes you a bad ADC if you need that.
Hey, back when Exemplary and Eddie were in the team, I was a bad ADC.
Well,
I will
to be
admit
fair,
that.
exemplary did gank your lane a bit, quite a bit actually back then. So, shows how much you know, right?
Yeah, shows how much I know. The times when I actually need it.
You did, that was the thing.
Okay, moving on.
So, though.
I put him ahead of you. And you should understand why I put Tice ahead of you.
I'm putting Tice third.
Understandable, you could put Tice third due to the fact that he hasn't played for a while because he quit Smite, yeah?
And I haven't played against him since before my improvement.
But we can't say... we can't really say anything until you guys play.
Well, no, because you can look at how they are now. You don't have to look at them against each other all the time, Chris. You gotta look at how their skill level is now. The only reason I could look at Luke versus Altier was because it happened yesterday, not 5 months ago.
Yeah, no, I see your point, yeah.
That's like looking at Michael v Jack. Jack's a better player because Jack 2-0'd Michael a year ago in a 1v1.
Hell to the year. I love Jack.
No.
I knew the argument would bring up when I put Ty second. I just like spewing some little disputes because I don't like the fact that we had the exact same lists. So I'm trying to mix it up.
Okay. If you had to make the list by yourself, not with me, you had to make a list by yourself. Where would you put Tice? That's what you're aiming for, not about mixing it up or trying to be different. Because you're putting it where you actually think.
Fine. If I wasn't with you, we still would have had some differences with this, because I would have put Tice fourth.
Why is such a big difference? Why didn't you just put him fourth anyway if you were trying to be different, Chris?
Because I didn't actually know where you were gonna put.
You just knew I wasn't gonna put him above me, didn't you?
Pretty much. I actually didn't know if you were gonna put him underneath Anders. That's why I thought I have to put him ahead of you to know there's gonna be a difference.
No, I put Tice there. I think Tice is good, but...
Like, yes, Tice is good, but then it has been a while since he's properly played Smite and enjoyed it and tried, like, his absolute hardest.
I guess. Okay, on to the difficult part.
Mid. Ray. See, I'm gonna say this
I don't
now.
want to touch this list. I don't want to touch it.
I'm gonna touch it, yeah? And this is due to the fact that on the most important snipes in a mid laner's life, Ray always hits this. I'm gonna put him second.
I'm gonna do something unpopular.
Don't you dare put Ray like at the top and say he's better than Bay. I love Ray, yeah, but I'm gonna be honest, I haven't seen him play since ages ago when he lost to Luke.
He forfeited. He didn't actually lose.
You know, he forfeited to Luke, but he was losing at one point.
Because of a 100-degree temperature. Yeah, fucking good one, Chris.
Yeah. I'm just saying though, that was the last time I saw him play, so I don't know how much he's improved by.
And at 100-degree temperature, and he was still hitting his fucking snipes.
Yeah, but that was a long time ago. Where are you putting him? See, I'm just waiting for this. I'm just waiting for this, like third or fourth.
I feel bad because I know Xbox stuff, and I want to use Xbox stuff to use reasoning, but it's a PlayStation community chat.
See, this could be another one of my reasonings. This is PS4, not Xbox.
Okay. I'll put two. I'll use two. I'll put two answers and two reasons. If I use my Xbox ones, I put him first.
See if I actually join the Xbox Ones, because if some people actually
Because I've
started
seen it.
adding me,
I've seen him beat Michael in lane a couple of times, like quite a few times.
and
So
no comments.
that's why
I see.
that's why I put him one for one. But obviously I'm not using Xbox arguments, so I'm going to put him third.
Beneath Joey.
I've seen Joey beat Ray in lane. I've seen Joey's not beat Michael in lane. He's beat Ray in lane before, and I think I've seen Joey do more on Xbox. Like, sorry, PlayStation. Sorry, Joey's
Okay, just
been
quickly.
offered chances on better teams than Ray has. Ray's only been offered a chance on a Brandon team. Joey's been offered a chance on our team.
Okay, but be honest, yeah? Would you have invited Ray to the team?
No.
Okay. There we go. That's why he started then.
No, because of the fact that one, it's not my team. The
Now,
captain is mid.
I'm talking about back when we were talking about it, because when Ray was invited to a Brandon team, you were the captain.
When I had the choice of Ray or Joey, yeah, no, that's why I picked Joey. Like I back then I would take Joey every fucking day of the week. Nowadays, if I had to look at it again, I would take Ray over Joey now, just because Ray's mechanically better, but Joey's probably much more relaxed.
I find that really funny how you completely forgot about Joey.
Yeah, I know. Leave me alone. Now Joey's like, now. I feel sorry for Joey. Joey got fucked over by the Slut Nation disbanding.
Yeah, Yanis.
Yanis fucked Joey over. Hashtag Yanis hates Joey.
But yeah, it looks like I get no comments for me being on Xbox as well now. Well.
Alright, we would invite you, but there's no space in the in-house, unfortunately.
I'm not talking about joining this in-house. I'm just talking about playing with people. I haven't played with Mikey Chen or Daisy Chen in a long time.
You see, Yanis doesn't care, he screwed Joey over.
Well, let's screw Yanis over.
How do you plan on doing that?
We are never gonna call this team Yanis Sports ever again.
No, we'll call it Ragnarok, right? That's the way to screw him over.
No, we'll give you the captain spot, Dean. That's another way of screwing him over.
Right, I think that's everything for this week. Jesus Christ, that was a long episode.
Oh shit,
Hour and a
yeah.
half. Hour and a half so far.
Well, this is the biggest episode we've had so far, like, in detail-wise.
Right, so...
Plus the fact that we did talk about shoes.
I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, make sure you like the video as well, and turn the notifications on so you get up-to-date information for when we go live on the show, which is from now on, guys, Tuesday nights at 9 PM British time. So for you Central Europeans, like, so your Netherlands, your France, your Germany, and all that, that's 10 o'clock for you. For your Americans, yeah, that's 4 PM for you. 4 PM at Eastern Standard Time. Central would be 3 PM and Western would be 2 PM, I think.
And dependent on if we bring a guest into this, it may change to 8 English time.
Yeah, depending, but no matter what, it will always be in the Tuesday gap between 8 and 9.
Yep, it'll always start between 8 and 9. Sometimes it might start a couple minutes later than 9 if one of us is running late.
Like how today we started at, 20 past 9 because we were sorting stuff out for the show.
Pretty much. Dean multiple counting to see how many people we had in the free slots.
And still you didn't believe me.
I was still counting Cass because I honestly don't remember bringing him back in or bringing him in because he wasn't.
It was in episode 1.
No, yeah, because he joined a team with one of the people that left.
Yeah, Brandon. He was literally topic 2. Our second ever topic.
Oh yeah, the rumors. And then finding out during the trial he was playing jungle for some reason.
Alright, so as always, hope you guys enjoy it, and we'll see you guys next week. Peace
In
out.
this video. Peace.